It's December 1972 in Belfast. Masked men kick down Jean McConville's door, a mother of 10. They drag her from her home in the dead of night. The neighborhood knows who's responsible, the IRA, yet no one dares say a word. Silence tightens like a noose. What happened to Jean, and how could an entire city stay so quiet for decades? That silence is the story itself. Jean McConville's disappearance wasn't just a crime. It was a spark that ignited centuries of fear and betrayal tangled in Northern Ireland's troubles. On that frigid night, Jean McConville is seized from her small terraced house in Belfast. The masked intruders speak coldly. Afterwards, the neighborhood wilts into quiet. Jean's disappearance wasn't random. Suspected IRA members accused her of informing to the British Army, marking her for death. Her children were left orphaned to whispers and fear. Silence operated like a shield in this war-torn community. Imagine a spider's web stretched tight, every whisper could shatter it. People used silence like a code. It was a language of protection, a contract: speak nothing, survive. This wasn't just fear, but a mechanism to endure years of brutal conflict and neighborhood betrayals. Years later, Jean's bones are found on a remote beach, a blue safety pin clutching her dress. Her children finally learn the cruel truth. The secrets once aimed at protecting a cause instead shattered families and trapped a city in trauma. Silence buried more than truth, it buried healing and justice. Jean's story unlocks the broader nightmare gripping Northern Ireland, a guerrilla war where friend and foe blur, and violence scars everything. The Troubles weren't clean battles, they were murky shadow wars. Bombs exploded, but the real fight was in the minds and homes of Belfast's people. Keefe paints a gritty picture where everyday lives are hostage to paranoia. Friendships dissolve, every knock on the door is suspect. Imagine a tug-of-war where each side pulls family, neighbors, and neighbors into opposing tents, Protestant and Catholic, British and Irish. Communities fractured by history, religion, and politics turn on each other. In this daily war, loyalty is a minefield that determines survival or death. Violence, like a wildfire, consumed everything but left carbon-black silence in its wake. People learned silence wasn't just fear but a way to avoid endless cycles of revenge. Yet that silence also let crimes like Jean's murder echo without justice, deeper grievances locked unspoken. Decades later, hidden wounds begin to surface: bones on a beach, fractured peace, and stories too painful to tell. In 2003, a child playing on a remote beach finds human bones. The blue safety pin, a mother's mark, nails the identity: Jean McConville. This discovery doesn't just close a cold case, it shatters the uneasy peace by exposing truths many wanted buried. Families relive pain, and silence breaks piece by piece. The Good Friday Agreement brought peace but not closure. Former IRA members wrestled with guilt and anger, caught between past violence and present hopes. Peace became a bittersweet compromise, unity remained elusive. It's like trying to patch a cracked vase, the cracks are still visible, shaping every future step. The trauma of the Troubles isn't just history, it pulses through the present, influencing politics, identity, and memory. Jean's story symbolizes how unresolved pain pollutes societies. The journey to healing demands confronting these dark secrets or risk being trapped in silence forever. Remember the night Jean McConville vanished, that silence hiding screams, secrets, and fear. Now think about your own silences. What truths are you avoiding, and what could happen if you face them head on? Try this. Next conversation, break your silence thoughtfully. Sometimes the hardest word is also the most healing. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.